Hello, my name is Darryl DeLong, and I am the owner of Web Leads for You Marketing. We're an online marketing agency in Townsend, Massachusetts. And I want to thank you for taking the time to tune in to my webinar today on customer value optimization. Today, you're going to learn something. If you've never heard of customer value optimization, it is a business model that I teach to all my clients. And it's going to be a chance for you to learn how to grow your business and maximize your profits. So let's get into this. What is customer value optimization, or CVO? It's based on the principle that there's three ways to grow your business. Okay? Number one, you increase the number of customers. You simply get more customers that want to buy from you. Okay? And that starts by getting more traffic to your website, landing pages, and that traffic becomes leads for your business, and then you convert those leads into sales, into paying customers. Number two, you increase the average transaction value per customer. The simplest way of doing that is to increase your prices, right? Your customers end up spending more money with you. Therefore, it increases your revenue and profits. Number three, you can increase the number of transactions per customer. You simply offer more products and services than you have now. All right. Now, this model, this business model, or business strategy, if you will, applies to any type of business, whether you're a local business or an enterprise Fortune 500 company, B2B or B2C. Okay, this can really help your business take off and really increase your revenue and profits if you implement the strategy, this model, this strategy in your business. Okay, so we'll dive deeper into what the steps are for customer value optimization. It starts with determining who your ideal customer is. Examples of that are demographics, age, gender, household income, right? So it might be women ages 30 to 55. Okay, you want to determine, and if you've been in business for a while, you probably know the type of customers that buy from you. You probably know the age range. You probably know you might know their household income, but you have an idea of the demographics of your customers. All right, that's very important because we want to make sure, and when we get to step number two, that we choose the correct traffic sources so that we can target your ideal customers. Okay, so some of the traffic sources you can see in the diagram on the left. The paid traffic sources include Google AdWords, Facebook ads, and LinkedIn. All right, now LinkedIn is really good if you're targeting B2B customers. All right, but your ideal customers may be on AdWords. They may go to Google and search for keywords, or perhaps you might have really great luck doing Facebook ads and getting your ideal customers that way. Perhaps you can try all three of them, okay? And it really depends also on your advertising budget. Step number three is offer a lead magnet. What is a lead magnet? As you can see right here in the diagram. A lead magnet is a free or highly discounted offer that's simply irresistible to pass up for your ideal customer, right? They just simply can't pass up the offer. So if you're offering a discount of, say, $50 off, or you're offering a free white paper, a free checklist, these are all examples of a lead magnet. So something that they can get, where they get high perceived value from it. Okay, and we're going to go into what a lead magnet. We're going to go more into detail in terms of what a lead magnet is. But for now, it's simply an irresistible offer that they can't refuse. Number four, and you may not have heard of this, this is seldom used, seldom known, is Tripwire, okay? You can offer them a lead magnet, which can be free or highly discounted, and then a Tripwire is like a discounted product or service that solves a problem. Now, a lead magnet is the same thing. A lead magnet should solve a problem and have a high perceived value. All right, same thing with a Tripwire, although it is something that you can turn a free lead who has not paid anything, that has downloaded something for free or gotten something for free, and offer them something that is highly discounted, but they have to purchase it. And it may be, for example, let's say you're an author of like 10 books, and if you were to buy those 10 books at retail, it would cost your customer $100, but you offer them at such a low price, like $19.95, that they simply can't pass up with. Now they become not just a lead, they become a lead that's a paying lead right now, with a tripwire. Okay, so that's kind of an example, something that you could take a lead and turn them into a paying customer, but at a highly discounted uh, rate. So again, if you look at the example I just gave, where it would cost them $100 for 10 books and they get it for $20 or even $10, that's a huge that they become a paying customer that way. Okay, so number 5 is the next step in the funnel, if you will, is you offer your core product or service. This is your main offer, and again, it solves a problem for your ideal customer. Now, you want to make sure that you convey the benefits of your service. You want to know, they call it, I call it unique value proposition. What makes your product or service better than your competitors? Why should they buy from you? What's your story with it, right? How is it going to hit me? How is it going to get me to buy from you? What are the benefits of it? How's it going to solve my problem? Those are the things that you want to focus on. And if you drive your traffic to your website or a landing page, and we'll get into that in more detail in later slides, you want to make sure that you convey all those benefits, and so that it solves a problem for me, and I simply cannot pass up on your main offer. All right. Now, you may not start with a lead magnet or a tripwire. You may go right for your product, your core product. It depends on your customers. So, for example, if you're a if you're a tow services company, if I am broken down on the highway, you might give me you might give me a discount, right, to come tow my car, but I may not, I may not want something for free, right? You may not offer me a lead magnet or a tripwire, but I'm going to call for that service, that towing service, right? So then probably doesn't make sense because I want your core product or service right away. So it really depends on the type of business that you have and how long your sales cycles are and that sort of thing. All right. And number 6, offer a profit maximizer. And that is simply an upsell or a cross sell. When you go to McDonald's, for example, and they don't always do this, but sometimes they'll ask you, when you purchase a hamburger, they might say, would you like a fries and a drink with that? All right. That's getting me I'm already going to buy something from them, but they're offering me something that complements the thing that I'm buying, or it's like an upsell or a cross sell. When I buy that burger, I'm probably going to want the fries and the drink as well. Okay, so you have to look at it from your point, from the products and services that you're offering your customer. What else can you sell to them that would solve their problem and that would make their life easier, for example? Okay, so that's really a profit maximizer. It increases the average lifetime value of your customer and maximizes your business profits. Number 7, as you can see on the diagram there, create a return path. The goal here is to keep your business offerings in front of your leads and customers through frequent strategic communication. Okay? And it basically it keeps your message, your brand your messaging in front of your leads and your customers. All right? And it helps those leads turn into paying customers. All right. And it helps your paying customers to keep coming back to you to solve their problem. Okay. It converts leads into customers and gets the customers to buy from you again and again. And how is that done? That's done through, again, strategic type of email outreach, maybe blogging, all right, retargeting ads on Google and Facebook, all right, custom audiences, as you can see here. Custom audiences, the cool thing about Facebook ads is if you have a customer list of emails, okay, you can upload all those emails into Facebook. Facebook will, if they have a Facebook account, and most people do, you can just target your Facebook ads to your customer list. So if you wanted to retarget to your existing customer list, that's a great way to do it. And the other thing with Facebook is they can find what's called lookalike audiences. So they can find profile and they can profile your customers and find more people that are similar to your customers so that you can increase your reach. Okay, so it's really cool. All right, so let's get into a lead magnet. So a lead magnet, as I mentioned, is an irresistible offer or bribe that gives a specific amount of value to a prospect in exchange for their contact information. So examples is like a discounted product or service, a free report, free guide, a free checklist, a free trial. For example, if you let's say you have a gym and you want to give away 30 free memberships for 30 days. So for 30 days, you give away 3 vouchers that I can redeem. I can come in and I can get a whole month membership to a gym. Therefore, I'm going to look at that. I'm like, that's a great offer. I get to go to the gym. I get to try it out. And then after the month, you get a certain percentage of those people who are going to then sign up for a gym membership. And another certain percentage of those people that sign up for a membership are going to get personal training, or they're going to spend money in other ways at your gym. So you can see you are now, you're taking them from a lead magnet all the way through your sales funnel and increasing the average lifetime value of that lead, and turning them into a paying customer. Okay? So it's sort of like at the top of the funnel, if you will. You bring them in, you give them something that they perceive as high value, and then you turn them into a sale, into a paying customer. Okay? Non-ideal lead magnets with lower conversion rates, based on my experience, is a free consultation, a free quote, or a free estimate. You see that all the time. It really isn't that compelling because everybody's pretty much offering free consultation, free quotes, and all that sort of thing. You really need something a little bit more compelling, especially if you're advertising on Facebook. Okay? But AdWords, the same thing. A lead magnet should be instantly accessible, and again, it should solve a specific problem that your ideal customers have, your ideal prospects or customers have. Okay? For the ideal customer, and it's got to have a perceived value. They got to look at this and say, "Wow, I'm getting a lot of value for almost like highly discounted or for free." Right? In the example of the free gym membership, I also put an example here of, say, like $50 off your first house cleaning. All right. Now, it's usually the lead magnet is usually offered on a landing page, or also something that we refer to as a squeeze page, that's optimized to convert your visitors into leads. So you drive traffic to your landing page through paid advertising methods, which could be Google AdWords, Facebook ads, LinkedIn, or it could be some display ads. They come to your landing page and they opt in. Okay, you may ask for all kinds of information, all kinds of contact information. You may ask for first name, last name, email address, phone number. Okay, now keep in mind, the more fields you require, the lower your conversion rate will be. So if you're simply asking for an email address, your conversion rate is going to be higher than if you're asking for like 10 fields of information. Okay, so just keep that in mind. The other thing too, when you're building a landing page, you want to make sure that you're clear on how how your visitor, your lead, is going to get what they requested. Okay, can they download it right away, or they have to check their email? Explain to them specifically the steps. Always have a privacy policy. Make sure, especially nowadays, people want to make sure that their information is kept private. And also, and I'm going to mention this because a lot of customers, a lot of my clients that I've seen when I've helped them with this and they have existing landing pages, they don't always specify which fields are required. So make sure that you specify which fields are required on your form. Okay, so let's go back to Tripwire here. All right, so a Tripwire is is an irresistible low risk offer that converts leads into paying customers. So it's kind of like if you think of the sales funnel, you have the lead magnet, then the tripwire, then your main offer, which is your main offer, either your core product or service. Okay. So it's seldomly used. Not a lot of businesses use it. Not a lot of businesses know about it, but it can be useful for moving a struggling or hesitant prospect to becoming a paying customer. So if you give them an incredible deal, okay, and maybe it's not like something for free, like maybe your lead magnet is a free offer, but then you want them to become a paying customer, but perhaps they can't afford your full price for your main product or service, so you offer them something again of highly perceived value, but it's an incredible deal, right? All right, works great for prospects that may not be ready to buy your core product or service, but they simply can't pass up on a great offer when they see it. Now, here's an example right here that they're getting a book here for $9.95. All right, and all they pay the $9.95 plus the shipping. All right, but that book probably retails for a lot more if they were to buy it at retail. All right, all right. So on to the next slide, your core product or service. This is your main offer. This is your main money maker, so to speak, okay? So ideally, you want to present this to your existing leads. Ideally, you want to present this to your existing leads, but not in all cases. If your ideal customer, I'm sorry, so this actually, ideally, you want to present this to your existing leads, but not in all cases. So as you go through the sales funnel, you may not want to present this right away to your customers, right? So if I'm stranded on the highway, all right, if I need a tow, you're going to want to skip the lead magnet and tripwire offer and go right to your core offer, your core product or service, and you may offer a discount there, a slight discount, but you don't necessarily have to start with a lead magnet or tripwire. It depends, okay? The landing page should convince the prospect that your product or service solves his or her problem or pain and should buy now. You do this by listing out the benefits. I talked a little bit about that, adding testimonials, product or service videos, high quality photos. Now, if you're doing e-commerce, you want to, I've seen this before. I've seen really unclear photos, only they don't use enough photos, right? If you think about Amazon and the Amazon sellers that are doing really well is they have some really great photos and they might even have a video, okay, that shows people using the product in real life, right? Okay, so you want to have high quality photos if you're selling something, a product. Listing frequently asked questions and answers. Okay, so if you keep getting the same questions over and over again for your product or service, it might make sense to list those out on your page, on your landing page. Okay, help the prospect envision how much better things will be once they buy your product or service. So they're coming to you because they have a problem and they need it resolved. And so the goal of the contact of your content, excuse me, is to convince them to take action. Okay, you don't want them clicking off and going all different places. You want them to take action. As you can see over here on the left, I've given an example of offering, different price points, right? And you highlight the one that most people are going to pick, and that's right, not the high end, but like right sort of in the middle, or somewhat in the middle, but right, they highlight the one that's the most popular. So that's the one that $49 a month. So I'm not sure what this example was, but you get the idea. Okay, so you want make sure. And now here's the thing: if you're, you know, if it's a lead where you have to call them back. Okay, if you're a local business and you need to follow up with them via email and phone, you don't want to wait for the lead to call you. Sometimes those leads will call you, but not always. You want to make sure that you pick up the phone right away as the lead comes in and follow up with them. And if you don't have a good follow-up system in place, that's really something that you want to invest in, okay? You might want to hire somebody, a virtual assistant or somebody that you can hire part-time or full-time that can simply handle the lead follow-up if you can't handle it all yourself, if you're a business owner. All right, so that's very, very important because what's going to happen is if you sit on that lead may go to someone else. That lead may go to your competitor. Okay, and you don't want to lose business that way. Next slide, profit maximizer. Okay, now I talked about this. It's you go to McDonald's and I order a burger and they say, would you like some fries or a drink with that, right? That's an upsell, right? Examples. So here's some more examples. So here's some business examples. You're a pest control company, okay? And you come and take care of some of the pests that I have. But, I tell you every year I seem to have problems with mice, for example, right? So you might sell me a maintenance plan, a yearly maintenance plan. Maybe it's a 6 month or a 12 month, but that plan is cheaper for me than every time I have to call you in to do service, right? So it's a value, right? And it could be a plumbing service, for example. You might be offering me a maintenance plan for plumbing. So let's say I usually have a lot of plumbing issues, whether it's my shower won't get hot or my drains get clogged a lot, right? It may make sense if you offer me a great deal, you're still going to make a lot of money. That's a profit maximizer. Okay, I'm still going to spend money with you, but now you've gotten me on a maintenance plan, and I may use it or I may not. Okay, you think about when you get on a warranty, and you buy a product, and they say, would you like a warranty with that? And you may never use the warranty, but it's kind of like, well, if something does go wrong with the product that I just bought, I can take it in, I can get it fixed for free, for example, right? So I have to decide at checkout whether I want to get that warranty or not. But that warranty is like kind of like a cross sell, an upsell, if you will. And it increase. What does it do? It increases the number of transactions per customer, which brings more revenue and profits to your business. Okay, so that's basically the gist of that. As you can see here, some examples. Amazon does a great job with that. Okay, you bought a camera. Well, now you need the film for the camera. You need a case for the camera. All right. Here's another one over here, a car wash. So you month to month, no contract, but you can get as many washes in a month for $14.95 a month. That's actually seems like a pretty good deal considering it's like $15 just to get my car washed. All right. So next one. The last one is create the return path. Again, you want to keep your brand, your messaging, your products, your services in front of your leads and your existing customers. How do you do that? Frequent strategic communication with your buyers and prospects through email, through retargeting, right? Um, because and you have permission to contact your customers, your prospects, your leads because you offered them a lead magnet, right? In most cases, you offered them something for free or something highly discounted. You got their contact information, and that gives you the permission to continue to market to them. Okay. Now, retargeting, you think about Google remarketing, AdRoll, and Facebook are some other options that you can use to retarget to them. So with Facebook, you put a pixel, and I know that may be a little. I'm not going to get into if you never heard of on a Facebook pixel, it's a little bit technical, but it's basically a tracking cookie or it's tracking for your on your website. Okay, and it's some code that you put on your website without getting too technical, and it tracks your leads, all the people that go to your website. Okay, and it's a great way to track everybody through your whole. If you have a whole sales funnel and a process, you can track your customers through that sales funnel. Okay, so let's say they hit your landing page and then they opt in and now they're a lead and then they bought something, now they're a customer. So now you can retarget at every stage of the process of the sales process with them. Okay, um, creating fresh content on social media, blogs, even your own website, or creating videos. Very, very important. I have seen videos show up in the search results for local searches. So that's really, really important. And so you want to make sure that you're considering all that when you're talking about your marketing budget and how you want to spend money. keeping in touch and keeping your message in front of your prospects and paying customers. All right. So what is the next step here? I would love to set up a free 30-minute strategy call with me. Um, I would love for you to set up a call with me, and I'll ask you, are you doing all the marketing yourself, but could use an expert to help you with the results? Maybe you're a business owner, you're doing a lot yourself, um, but you need some help. Maybe you've outsourced it to a marketing agency, you're not satisfied with the number of leads you're getting, or perhaps they're not doing everything. I mean, I can do a lot. Perhaps there's things that they're not helping you with that I could help you with, right? I can help with business strategy. I can help with generating leads through a number of different ways. All right. Do you want to double your business profits this year? Do you want to get more leads and sales? Do you need help with any of the things that we discussed in this presentation? I would love if you would consider hiring me to do that. Now, I'll be the first to admit I am not a salesperson. I am a marketing person, and I believe in earning your business. Okay. So, but let's have a conversation. Um, I love working with business owners. I really do, and I love partnering with other with other people who work with businesses and that can we can refer leads back and forth. So, like if you're a web developer, that sort of thing, I would love to refer business back to each other. Um, and there is a link down here at the bottom that an application to work with me. It's basically a questionnaire that you can fill out, and it'll just give me a chance to get to know you and your business and how I can assist you. And then you will be redirected to a page where you can look at my calendar. I have a calendar set up, an online calendar set up where you can look at my schedule and book a call with me, and we can go over your questionnaire, your application, and figure out how best that I can help you. So again, I just want to thank you for taking the time. It's about 27 minutes in. I want to thank you for. I was hoping to keep this under 30 minutes. So I really appreciate you taking the time to attend this webinar. Hopefully you learned a lot, and I look forward to continue the discussion and getting to know. Hopefully I can help you with your business. So thank you so much.